Hello and welcome to Hey There Farm. Today we're going to set up a mealworm farm for our chickens. So I'll show you here how we're going to do that today and what we all have. So here I have a 4-tier Sterlite bin for our beetles and our worms, and we will set this up today. What we're going to need is, I bought a kit. It's got beetles, medium small worms and large worms, and also it came with babies and eggs in there. So we're going to put them into the container here with their bedding, and then we'll feed them also. So let's set that up. Okay, so we're going to start on the second one because the first one's going to be the beetles. The second one is going to be the eggs and the baby mealworms. Okay, so this first one is pretty easy. It comes with bedding and everything in there already, so we'll just pour this in, and then we might add some more bedding after. But the first one is fairly easy. We'll just pour that in there for now. Mix that around a little bit. You can see a bunch of the baby worms in there right now. I'll get a little bit closer here. You can see them. Okay, we'll get down to the next one. Alright, so into the third drawer we're going to put the medium large. So let's set that up now. We're going to put bedding in first and then the worms. Okay, it's just bran in here, so we're going to first pour some of this in there. Spread it around a little bit. And then we're going to get the medium. Yeah, these are the small medium worms. I just ordered this kit offline. It's the medium breeder farm setup, so it says a bunch of the worms. Okay, closer here. Okay, and we'll also give these guys a shelter after, but for now, I'll probably add some more bran to this in a minute. So we'll set up the large ones next. Okay, so again, we're just going to add some bran. Extra large worms. Came with some carrots. And there's 3,500 of these because I ordered extra of the large. See, they already sent some carrots in here with us. 2 carrots. Probably take those out and put some fresh ones after, but for now, there we go. So now we're actually going to add in just a piece of egg carton for them. They like that. And then after I'll add some more carrots and potatoes to that. Okay, so in this one here, I already added a little bit of bran, a piece of egg carton, and this is just a piece of cotton. And then now we're going to add in our 40 beetles. So I guess there's a piece of egg carton that came with it. Oh, and a bunch of beetles on here too. So I'll put this in here somewhere. And there's a piece of carrot in here too. And all our beetles. So they don't need much bran, the beetles, a little bit. And then they also have a piece of carrot for moisture. That's where they get all their moisture. They don't need water. And each beetle will lay like 200 to 600 eggs in its lifetime. And they're most productive the first 2 months. And after that they're not very productive. Alright, so. Okay, so now we have our mealworm farm set up for today. So we have in this one our beetles, a piece of carrot, and then some pieces of egg carton just for them to hide in. That's in there. And then this is the babies and baby mealworms and eggs are in this drawer. And in the third drawer we have this small medium, and they have the bran, that, and a piece of carrot. Oh, we have to add a piece of carrot in there. Have one here. We got a piece of potato to put in here for now. Okay, so that's the medium, small, and then in this one is the this is the large, extra large. I have that, and then there's some carrots, a petite piece of potato back here. So these will then turn to a pupa. I will show you that. I have a few pupa too, and that I just put in a container till they hatch to a beetle. I'll show you that now. Okay, here are the pupa. You can see the pupa. So after they are from the extra large worms, they'll change into this pupa, which they'll stay there for 1 to, I don't know, 3 weeks maybe, and they'll change into the beetle. So after they turn into the beetle, then they'll of course lay the eggs, and then the eggs will hatch into the worms, which are actually only larvae. So yeah. Okay, so I'm going to set these into a separate container until they hatch into a beetle. Okay, so what I did is I'm going to put the pupa up on top. So as they hatch into beetles, they will come off and fall down. And then I put this cup. I will put bran in here. And then we will put this cup. It's an old sour cream container or something. Like that. And then I'll put bran in the bottom, and then as these hatch into the beetles, they will crawl off and fall down into the bran, and then they won't cannibalize the larva. Okay, so now I got bran that's just regular. Let's see if you can see this. Just regular bran. Big bran. Got it at the grocery store. So put a little bit of this in there first. Oh, and I also have this in the freezer for like, I don't know, almost a week now, but you should have it in there for at least 48 hours, your bran, so it kills all the grain mites, in case there's any grain mites in there. Because I will buy this in bulk from the feed store, and then there's a higher chance of grain mites in there, but even the stuff from the grocery stores can have grain mites. So then we'll just put this on here. And then once these hatch into the beetles, they'll just crawl down into the wheat bran. And I'm going to watch when I see the beetles, then I'm just going to pull them out and put them into the beetle drawer. Okay, so we'll go through this one more time. The top is the beetles with some bran and carrots, and this is just a piece of cotton fabric. It's 100% cotton, so they can't eat that, and they will flip over themselves, the beetles, if they do flip over. And then we have the egg cartons for some shelter, and the carrots or the potatoes or stuff like that is only for moisture, and you have to change that out every 2 to 3 days so they don't get moldy. I find on my old setup that the potatoes would dry out usually before they would go moldy, but I always change them out anyways, and then just feed the leftover pieces to the chickens. They love it. So this is the eggs and the baby mealworms, and I put a few pieces of carrots in there. And again, I change those out always every 2 or 3 days together. And these are the small medium sized worms. And then we also have a shelter and carrots, piece of potato, and I change those out every 2 or 3 days together, all together. And then these are the large, extra large. And then again we have the egg carton, and these ones I find eat a lot more. Like every day I'll check these, but if you put enough you don't have to, but they usually eat it down pretty quick. And then I have the, just in a separate container, is our larvae that hatch out. I leave that sitting beside it. That's it for now, and I will show you later on a different video how we sift out the different stages and how we get the pupa out. Alright, that's it. It's our mealworm setup now. Thank you for watching. Hey there, farm, and we'll see you on the next one. And eventually there will be a series on the mealworm farm, all the sifting and the different stages as I sort them. So stay tuned for that. And thank you again for watching Hey There Farm. If you like the content, please like and subscribe. Thank you.